Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for a squat day, but a quick reminder for those of you who watch these videos, please remember to click like down below. Be greatly appreciated. A little bit of camera trouble with the first set or two, some minor stuff with the lighting. Having to adjust the light, yeah, that strobe effect didn't appear, by the way, in the room. It's what's the camera syncing with it. So, is what it is. All right, it's going to be a shorter workout. I'm a little fatigued from the cutting today, especially after doing that 10 rep set that you guys see here. And I had to deal with some other outside stuff this morning that I had to deal with on top of this. So workout's a little shorter, but it's productive. We still will make gains from this, keep moving forward. First day wearing the sleeves. I feel like I get 30 pounds out of them. People will say, what do you get out of sleeves? Never worn them before. Get about 30 pounds out of them is what I feel. I got 10 reps with 445. Keeping in mind last week with 420, 25 pounds less, I got 9 reps. Assuming that extra rep is worth 5 pounds, right? Assuming that's what it's worth, it's 30 pounds, guys. Now, whatever you think my max is based upon this 10 rep set, you can, whatever calculators or estimates you want to run, but it's well past 500. I don't think there's any doubt about that. As far as the sleeves go, commentary. My stance hasn't changed on sleeves. I don't think people are understanding. I do not recommend non-competitors to wear sleeves. I don't recommend that you do most of your squatting in sleeves. Okay, I want to be very clear here. I am gearing up to compete. I am gearing up to compete at the world level again this year. Okay? The sleeves are for competition. That is why I am wearing them. It doesn't mean that I think sleeves are something that you should all be doing. Okay, so we need a context for that. All right? Just like if you were to ask me, hey, Jason, my federation doesn't drug test. Should I use trend to try to break world records? Well, that's a little bit different, isn't it? Do I think you should be using trend to look good at the gym? No, I don't recommend that you do that. Do you see how this works? Are you someone who you think you can handle and it might help you break a world record? Well, that's a different story, right? But you see how far we can go with that? People need to understand the difference between competition and strength training. Okay, notice I took the sleeves off for the rep work. We did the 5x10 without them. So, again, context. There's nuance to these things. No, my stance on sleeves has not changed one drop. Just so that we're very, very clear. I'm planning on using them for competition. And again, the 5x10, the sleeves came back off. We went back to bare knee. Why would I use them for hypertrophy work? They make the bottom easier. Just so I can put another 20 pounds on the bar? And then unload my quads at the bottom slightly? That doesn't make any sense, right? And again, we could deal with the whole topic of stress on the knee. That's a totally separate topic. Sleeves came back off. Right, I'm using the sleeves on the peak sets, 3 work sets, that's it. I'm not going to squat again this week. Those sleeves aren't going to come back on unless I try to mess with them for deadlifting. Maybe they'll have some deadlift carryover, I don't know. I doubt it. It might be worth investigating. But realistically, you were to ask me right now, one size down SBD sleeves, because they were one size down, I measured my knees. I feel like I'm getting 25 to 30 pounds. All right, that's a lot, but that's the lowest level of equipment. There is no lower level than that. If there was a completely true raw division with no sleeves, nothing, well, I'd consider that. Doesn't exist. And if they give me an advantage, I better wear them. Otherwise, because what happens? You set a record. Let's say you get a 30-pound advantage on something and you choose not to wear it and you set a record. Well, some guy who's 10 pounds weaker than you is going to throw the sleeves on and break your record, even though they're weaker than you. Okay? You're not being a good competitor. Dogma and philosophy go aside when competition comes up. You compete to win. That's it. When you are competing, I want to be clear, winning is the only thing that matters. That's it. And if you don't understand that, don't compete in anything. It's not for you. So, back over to the training. After that, we did pull-ups and hanging leg raises, which is fine. I feel like with the squats with the sleeves, that upper back maybe might limit me on the maxes, to be honest. Like, we could throw in a calculator right now, whatever we think I max. I don't know. Can I keep my upper back tight? We'll be adding more upper back work. I have a plan for stuff I want to do later this year also as my shoulder health and mobility improves again. And these pull-ups are actually helping with that. There's some things I want to do with my training, with my coaching, with my philosophy that I don't really want to discuss in public yet. Some of my clients know a little. We've discussed some of it. That'll help with my upper back later, but right now we'll wait on it. I want to get some things sorted. But upper back is going to be a potential problem. The pull-ups will help with that a little bit, but I am concerned, right? I am concerned that, we start putting 550 plus, 580, 600, whatever up on my back. I want to make sure that I don't know if my upper back can handle it under a max yet, right now, at this moment. Feel like, people could look at those numbers and say, the quads and the legs based on that sleeve work, you bet. You make sure the traps and T-spine, though, it's something to think about. But there's other things I can do to work on that. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the deadlifting and then me adding the overhead press back in is going to help. The deadlift volume, like you guys have seen my traps now, a couple times shirtless again. People are like, your trap's gotten a lot bigger. Can't see it as much in the t-shirt. And they're going to need to continue to get bigger. They're going to be important. And they're just part of the being strong anyways, is having massive traps. Now you can tell when a guy is strong. Traps are a giveaway. When you know somebody's strong. When their whole trap is big, top to bottom, all the way running down the back. But 5x10 pull-ups, and then 3 sets of hanging leg raises at the end. And you know what? This is enough to grow on. Like if I were to look at this workout and, even though I didn't add an extra supplemental lift, this is enough to gain muscle. This is enough for the squat to go up. And then people could say, well, those rep work was light. Of course it is, but has that stopped my lifts from going up? You see where we're going with that? Pump work, when done after heavy work, if you program it carefully, still causes hypertrophy without being anywhere near failure. The key is doing the heavy work first. And then this way we don't get beat up from it. That's the main thing. All right, failure sets. If you're having to strip weight on those sets as you go, it's a problem. You're going to get fatigued. Sets across with a light programmed weight. And you know what? As I get stronger, I find that I need to use those lighter weights to recover, to not be beat up, to feel refreshed and able to do other stuff the same day after I squat or deadlift. It's kind of important. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.